What is up, everybody? Welcome back to CMS2021. In the last video, we've made the drag Lamborghini Huracan. Not this one. This is my daily driver. If you haven't seen that video, please check one of my previous videos where I built the daily driver. And now I have two options. There's also a drag variant of the Lamborghini Gallardo, which we can build today, or we can build a daily for my daily. I think the Lamborghini Huracan as a daily, it's more practical than you think. As a daily, it is way more practical. Yes, it has 750 horsepower. Yes, it's all-wheel drive, and yes, it looks cool. And yes, it's a gas guzzler and has not a very limited storage space, but it gets you from point A to point B. What else can you ask for? Maybe we'll build like a grocery getter later because when you go get groceries, you might need to run a couple times a week because there's not much space in the trunk for you to put it. Or frunk, I should say. So maybe down the road, but so far, this thing has been a perfect daily for me. Actually, as a daily, I think it needs some more tint. Right now, it's a little, you can literally see the inside of the car, and that I cannot handle. So, we're going to tint the living fuck out of it. Right here. Right there. And now you cannot see inside the car. Or it is very difficult to. Like, I can kind of make out the steering wheel and the center console, but otherwise it looks sleek and beautiful. So today we're going to be building the Gallardo drag and comparing it to the Huracan drag. They both have 5.2 liter V10s. The Huracan has a slightly altered or maybe a more modern version of the V10, but they're both 5.2 liter. They're both 10 cylinders. So we're going to see which car actually has a better drag variant. I think the Gallardo does have a higher horsepower than this car. But then again, we did engine swap it, so there is also that. However, the Gallardo is only rear-wheel drive, so with the higher horsepower, it might spin a little. So it needs some better slicks. And I also was unable to find a Liberty Walk kit, so that means we cannot run too thick of tires. So we kind of have to keep that in mind. Launch really well, go some really high speeds, but don't make it spin out. So let me go find this drag Gallardo, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I found the Gallardo drag. Actually, the engine itself just looks rusted out. It looks actually fairly complete. It's just very, very rusty. We're gonna have to change that. Does it have oil? Where's the fucking dipstick? There it is. It is low. I'm gonna add some oil inside and see if she'll actually crank. That should be enough oil. Let's see if she'll crank. The steering wheel is fucking missing. I got this thing for less than $20,000, which I think is a steal because, well, I mean, I feel like they priced it so low because the engine is rusty, probably won't crank. They've never started the engine. The auction site never started the engine or attempted to, so I feel like it might be dead. But oh my god! I just bought a Gallardo with a running engine for $18,000. It doesn't sound too that good. Here, I'll let you guys have this. Okay, doesn't sound bad, but it definitely doesn't sound healthy either. The suspension is all here. Let's see if they would allow me to put it on the dyno and just get a basic dyno test. after that run. Um, yeah, I think the engine blew up. Hold on, let me see if it starts. Yeah, it doesn't start anymore. It doesn't even crank. I think I blew it up. I might have blown my engine when putting it on a stressed dyno test. Maybe that's why I was so cheap. The engine was about to blow, and it happened just to blow right when I had it. Which I guess is fine because we were going to be yanking that engine out anyway and replacing it with a higher, more performance-oriented engine. So I guess blowing it up suited me very well. But I guess if someone was wanting to drive it as a daily driver, which I don't know why they would buy such a shitty ass. Well, not shit. The Lamborghini Gallardo is not shit, but the car in its current condition is pretty shit. So if they wanted to make it a daily driver, I don't know what they were thinking. So there's that. But we're not making this a daily driver. We're making this thing so we can take it to the fucking track. Or to the drag strip and make some bank. We probably definitely weakened our block. Yeah, it's bad. It looks bad. Very bad. But yeah, let me just remove all these disgusting parts and go and buy some good parts. I'm gonna go with a Superleggera. I am gonna go with the Superleggera doors. Lamborghini hood. Or you can just completely delete the rear bumper. I'm gonna go with the clear Superleggera. The rear window. Ooh. Taillight. Superleggera, I guess. I'm gonna go with those. Now, I bought a lot of extra shit, so. The Superleggera. The mirror, the window, this window. The Superleggera side skirts. The tail lights. The bumper. I'm going to go with the clear. Don't know what they meant by clear, but engine cover, the rear window, the Superleggera trunk, the Superleggera trunk window, the Superleggera spoiler, this tail light, Superleggera window here, this side. Sure, we'll go with the one with the buff chimpanzee or whatever the hell that is. This headlight, the hood, the left headlight, and the left fender. Are we missing anything? No, we are not. Let's go and find some interior parts that we can put in our Lamborghini. Since this is a drag car, I'm going to go with the same ideology as the Huracan and go with full bucket seats and a racing wheel. There we go. Now let's get this thing to the wash. We are definitely going to have to pull that locked up engine out of the car. Yeah. We got to put my old friend to sleep. Oh, it is rose red. Oh, I thought I forgot a headlight. Never mind. I did not forget a headlight. Well, we got Mr. Buff, Monkey, Chimpanzee, whatever the fuck that is. Let's go to the lifter and get this thing welded up and fixed. And fix this bad boy up. And let's get a good paint job on this bad boy. Let's see here. Let's do all the Lamborghini owners are good and make it this green. Do we have a livery? No, we don't have. Let's have them all a good, do them a favor, and make it the super legendary green. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the blown up motor, which is actually the first motor that I have ever blown up in this game, out of the car, and put a new, good, high performance drag racing engine inside the car. I'll be right back. Well, I took apart the old engine and the block and pistons were total carnage. We blew 6 out of the 10 pistons. It sent rods through the oil pan, like 3 of them, and the block was almost split in half, so it blew up. No shit. But I've got the fresh new one right here. Oh, that's a little too low. Can I scroll? No. Yeah, it looks like it is high horsepower over here. Let's take it off and put it in the car. I'm going to install this, move that back, lift her up, and we'll see if this thing starts. I don't really care if it's immediate start, but we just know that it is a good engine and it will start. We need one of these. And a starter. A starter. It's not going to drive because there's no axles. Let me just see if she'll actually just start and stay running. If I built everything on the car right. Of course I forgot to put oil in it. Thank God this game warns me. Otherwise, this engine might suffer the same fate as the other one we blew up. Where's the oil fill? There it is. Just another day with my oil tank, just oil bottle just glitching through the ABS system. No biggie. We're good. Damn, this thing takes a lot of oil. And then we just need to check the oil dipstick here. It's right at max. Perfect. Exactly where we need it. Oh, immediate startup, bro. Wow, that sounds amazing. Woo-hoo! That sounds much better and much more strong than the other one we blew up. I'll let you guys And it also revs way slower, which is typical of a drag engine. Well, not top fuel dragsters, but like, you know, in the drag engines that are put in cars. Because the slower revs means it can build up speed a lot quicker before the RPM range hits, before the RPM hits red line and you have to shift. So with that, it eliminates the need for shifting, which will result in a higher top speed and more likely a faster time. So we do want it to rev a little slower so you can build up speed because the engine probably has enough power. So we want to eliminate as many shifts as possible because shifts, well, your car is in neutral while you're shifting and that doesn't propel the car forward anyway. So we want to eliminate that or eliminate the time that it takes to shift in order to increase our speed or time across the quarter mile, or in this case the mile too. But yeah, now we're gonna go and replace all the engine peripherals. The coolant tank, the power steering, the brakes, the ECU, the air filters, all that. Because this engine needs to breathe clean and operate cleanly. And I did just realize that these two cars are the exact same color. Like, they're both Lamborghini green. But yeah, we need to get all this stuff replaced, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got all the peripherals of the engine all done, and I've also went ahead and tinted the windows so it looks extra sleek and cool. Now, let's just hear the thing roar. I've upgraded the exhaust because the exhaust was leaking, and I put a full aftermarket exhaust on it, and it should sound amazing. Wow, that sounds amazing. Well, I'm gonna let you guys have a listen to it too. Wow, my gosh. That thing sounds amazing with that aftermarket exhaust. I'm so excited. As you guys can see, to remove the engine, we have to take out the suspension a little bit. But we have to replace everything because this rusty ass suspension ain't gonna hold 3000. And it's going to disassemble as soon as we put power on it. I think part of it already cracked open when we did the dyno test with the original engine that blew up. So we gotta replace all of it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead, replace everything, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've got the suspension all done here. Let's get this thing onto the alignment station. Ah yes. They're all very out of alignment. Let's save the game real quick. Let me go to the dyno and hopefully the engine does not explode. I don't expect it to. But let's take it to the dyno. Wow, 3,700 horsepower, almost 38 actually. We did not tune the ECU, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna run the dyno test again and see if we have any extra horsepower released. Oh wow, no, you can't. Slide your fat ass back. I want to hit it 100 miles an hour in first gear. Ooh. Let's go with this ECU tune. So definitely not as powerful as the Lamborghini Huracan, because we did not engine swap the car. That 5-liter V8 will not fit in this Lamborghini Gallardo, so we did not engine swap it. But 4,000 horsepower is still quite an impressive achievement here. So let's take it to the racetrack and see how it does there. Right, we're here at the racetrack as always. I'm gonna shut up for the race, go do a lap, and then tell you guys what I think about it after the race. So, here we go. Overall, this one performed great. It has great acceleration. However, it will break traction at random time, so it is a very luck of the draw. Are you gonna wipe out or are you gonna go straight? Excuse me. When you hit the gas, it's like very much luck of the draw. And also when you hit the brakes, it's either am I gonna keep skidding forward or am I gonna hit a 360 drift? And those are very much luck of the draw. But overall, as a drag car with 4,000 horsepower and a 2006 car, I think this thing handles the power pretty decently for a 2006 car. Like if it was like a 2016 car, this might be a little bit underperforming with the how it handles. But since it's a 2006 car, it performs pretty dang. I'm not gonna lie. But let's just take this thing to the drag strip where it was actually designed to go on. So let's go to the drag strip. So we're here at the drag strip. As always, I'm gonna be quiet, let you guys hear the car perform through the mile race, give a little summary on that, and then do a quarter mile, be quiet, and then do a little summary and close out the video. So here we go. Oh, and excuse me, it is a 2008 model. I thought it was a 2006 model. So slight correction in that. I know you all Lamborghini fans are screaming in the comments, but I apologize. It is a 2008 model. So let's go take it on the mile track. And I do have to say, it is the drag Huracan versus the drag Gallardo. This is going to be the interesting race. Oh my god. You see what I'm talking about? You try to turn a little bit, it spins your car full 360. I didn't even have time to react. What the hell? What the actual fuck was that? It was kind of careening a little bit to the left, so I tried to tap my right key to keep it, to get it back on center and just skirt! And just crash into the other wall. Like there's literally no adjustments. You go straight and you go down there, no adjustments. That is it. Goodness gracious. Let's go to the quarter mile, I guess. And hopefully it goes straight enough in the quarter that I don't have to adjust and cause it to spin out again. Or I guess I could just jump the gun. Because that goes so fine. Well, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know you didn't get into the beginning drag race quite a bit. But trust me, if you have to adjust the car, Don't, because you will wipe the fuck out. And yeah, it like usually for cars, like if you let go of the brake, there'll be a slight delay and then it'll launch. Not for this car. You let off the brake, it goes. So with me usually just letting off slightly beforehand, it will jump. What anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoy these kinds of videos and want some more, please leave a like down below. And I'll see you guys next time.